When someone's disrespected you enough, you've had multiple conversations. Sometimes the best thing you can do is absolutely nothing. It's sometimes best to just ghost them, disappear, and move on with your life. Look, when someone's disrespected you, wasted your time, treated you poorly over and over again, consistently giving them attention and rewarding them with an argument or showing that you're emotionally flustered actually gives them energy and enables their behavior to continue. But the fastest way to not only change their behavior, but also gain back the respect that they have for you and move with integrity is to literally cut them off. Train them with your behavior that you don't tolerate that. And it's clear, and it doesn't require a deep conversation, a man to man talk, you crying or screaming, nothing. Just disappear, have self respect and integrity, and move on with your life. Respect is a very interesting thing, and it precedes every language and every culture. And if you can gain the respect and trust of others, everything in life gets easier. Even if you're extremely powerful, wealthy, you need trust and respect to operate in any situation. This could be a business, this could be someone managing your home, this could be an employee, someone doing your accounting, your wife, your husband, your kids. It requires a level of trust and respect. And to gain more respect in life, we first have to start with the basics. Number one is realizing that you teach people how to treat you. So if someone is consistently disrespecting you, not a one-time thing, but it's happening over and over again, it has more to do with you than it does to do with them. Because your behavior has indirectly, or probably not purposely, but probably on accident, trained them that treating you like that is okay and it's acceptable. The key is that when someone disrespects you, usually early on it's going to be in a form of a joke. It's going to be something sly. It's going to be something that they don't anticipate you bringing up. The key is to bring it up swiftly, calmly, but also be direct. So if someone makes a backhanded joke, you can make a funny joke talking shit back to them. If someone tries to play you, finesse you, say, hey, I'm not trying to accuse you of anything, but what are we doing here? And then just see what they say. They're usually going, oh, no, sorry, I didn't do this. Hey, look, as long as we're going to do X, Y, Z, I expect this, or it's not going to be good for us to work together. Is that fair? Is that something you can do, or is it best we just part ways now? They go, no, I'm sorry, sir. I'm sorry, whatever. I'll make sure to do this. And you watch them. You go, okay, cool. Yeah, it's no worries. But if it happens again, it's just not going to be a good fit for us. What did you just teach them? You didn't have to scream. You didn't have to yell. You didn't have to go through 6 months of misery. You quickly taught them that disrespecting you comes with a price. It's that simple. And the bulk of these issues can be prevented by consistently having standards that you stick to and not living in fear. Look, if you're always seeking approval, hoping people like you, hoping people don't want to leave your company, being in a relationship, right? There's many times people in a relationship and they're scared to lose their partner. But one of the things I learned early on dealing with people and building businesses is that you cannot be a leader if you are self-reliant on the approval of the people that you are leading. This could be in any capacity of life. Because if you are relying on their approval, you will never have a backbone and you will bend to whatever the crowd or the other person is saying. This immediately kills your self-respect and the respect that others have for you. You have to be at any moment willing to walk away, and you have to know what are your non-negotiables and what are your standards. Now, at the same time, I'm not telling you to be a stick. I'm not telling you to constantly crash out on people, be unpleasant to be around, always firing and yelling at people. I'm not saying this at all. In fact, I think you should do the opposite. I think you should be classy, giving, courteous, respectful, of course. But when something happens, don't wait to address it. Address it as quickly as possible. And the earlier you address it, the lighter and more relaxed the conversation has to be. And then instead of making it a crash out moment, all you have to do is give more attention and focus or pull it away. And when you give more attention, it's to reward their behavior. But if you pull away, it's to punish their behavior. Now, I'm not saying to make life a game or be manipulative, but life has a lot of moving parts. And we don't want to accidentally train the world to treat us horribly and not give us the time of the day and not take what we say seriously by just being too soft or too scared or too worried to address what we need to address. You can have intention and standards without being needy and without being reactive. Okay? Last thing I want to say that's very simple is do what you say you're going to do. If you say you're going to be there at 3 o'clock, be there at 3 o'clock. If you say you're going to pay an invoice on Friday, pay the invoice on Friday. If you're having issues with something, like, hey, I know I told you we were going to do X, Y, Z. I want to be very transparent with you. This happened, and this happened. Can we adjust the timeline to this date? Just that alone makes you more trustworthy because you're being upfront and honest and transparent. That makes people trust you and respect you more. Even though things didn't go perfect, it shows a sign of character and integrity. And so it's the little things, right? So I want to give you 3 action items that are very simple. Number 1, write down your non-negotiables on what you will not tolerate in any relationship, business, friendship, or relationship-wise. Number 2, come up with a simple phrase that you address when someone crosses you the wrong way that is very relaxed yet direct. An example of this is, hey, all I ask is that you don't talk to me like that again. Is that fine? It could be something like that. Or it could be like, hey, I noticed this happened. This is the second time this happened. Is this going to be a continued pattern? And you say, no. You said, got you. I completely understand. I know things happen. But if this keeps happening, this isn't going to be a good fit for us. Okay, you got to be willing to walk away. Okay, then 3, if you say you're going to do something, do it. And if you don't know if you can do it, don't say it or set the expectation that you are still clarifying details. All right, if you do those 3 simple things, not only will you have better, more pleasant relationships, but you will gain more respect and move up in the world. So if you guys enjoyed this, press the hype button, click the like and subscribe button, and comment below. Most importantly, have an incredible week. See you guys soon.